welcome back to day 12 of the Light the World, Build the Kingdom Challenge. And today we're getting down on our knees again, asking the Lord what it is that we can do to be a light to the world, to build the kingdom, and then going and acting courageously on whatever comes, whether it's a small thing or a big thing or whatever. My thought for today comes from Romans 8:14 through 17. And it says, "For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons," and we could add daughters, and daughters of God. So if we're led by the Spirit of God, we are the sons and daughters of God. Okay, so if we are asking for ways to be a light, to build the kingdom, we are asking for God's Spirit to lead us, right? Okay, so if we are willing to submit and be led, then great. All right, we are the sons and daughters of God. And then listen to what happens to the sons and daughters of God. "For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father." Okay, so the sons and daughters of God do not receive the spirit of fear. We're not operating out of fear. We're not operating out of scarcity or lack or not having enough. Instead, we can cry, Abba, Father. He is our Father. He is literally our Father. And it says, "The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God." And I mean, you think about a good parent. A good parent takes care of his children, right? I mean, a good father takes care of his children. Wouldn't God be, the best parent ever, right? So as we submit ourselves to the Spirit, we are His children. We can cry, Abba, Father. And He will provide, He will take care, He will direct us, He will guide us, just like a good father would. "And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ." So not only are we the children of God and receive the blessings of children, but we are heirs, we are joint heirs with Christ. We are yoked together with Christ. And a lot of times there's other passages where it talks about, compares that relationship to a marriage relationship, and how Christ is like the bridegroom in that analogy. And there's a little affirmation that I've started using that really helps me, and it helps me believe for big things and believe that God is on my side, and to really receive and see that joint heirship. And it may sound a little funny, but it works for me, okay? And it is, "I am the radiant queen, Christ is my king, and together we have dominion over my world." So I really believe that as we really understand we are joint heirs with Christ, He is right there with us, pulling that yoke with, if you had the oxen pulling the yoke or whatever, He's pulling that with us, but also He's sharing all of that, those blessings and the glory and everything an heir of the Father would receive. He's sharing that with us. And so when we step out to do what we're here on this planet to do, I think we need to not be timid about it. If we're going to be a light, let's be a light. We are a joint heir. We are radiant kings and queens of the Most High God. We are His children. We are princes and princesses. If He is the king of everything, we are royalty, right? So act like royalty. If you want to be royalty, act like royalty. And what would royalty do? What would a benevolent king or queen do in their environment? And as you start to ask yourself that, if you're a woman, I am the radiant queen, how would the radiant queen, who is the daughter of God, who is put here on this earth, how would she act? What would she expect? What would she believe? How would she treat people around her, And it wouldn't be in a dominating way, but it would be in a way of stewardship and responsibility to those around us. And it would also be a place of abundance and expecting everything to be provided for that is needed for what it is we're here to do. So anyway, as you go forward and you start asking every day what you can do to be a light, to be someone who builds others up and builds up the kingdom of God, points people to Christ, you're going to be blessed. You're going to have His Spirit with you, which is going to tap you into this divine sonship or daughtership of God, and allow you to operate as a joint heir with Christ in bringing good things to everything you touch. His light will go through you, and He is in all things and through all things, and everything that's been made was made by Him. So you have that access to that level of power, and I think a lot of times we live far beneath our privileges because we don't understand that. We don't get really who we are. We live like we're paupers and nothing, and we're really princes and princesses of the Most High God. So join us for this 90-day challenge, guys. I hope you will. Share it with your friends. Invite people. Just tag them in the comments. Invite them to participate. We're on day 12 out of day 90. We're going to do this for 90 days and probably beyond. Hopefully we're going to create some habits of really shifting our focus toward God and away from ourselves and worrying about things. Because when you shift toward God, all of that abundance starts flowing to you, and you start to really see that you are a joint heir with Christ. All right, y'all have a great day. Take care.